have compiled a list of all the folks in big sports media who were talking that shit about Jackson State University. I got you. I got you. I ain't forgot. You understand me? See, I know that Christians say that vengeance belongs to the Lord. Okay, I think somewhere in Scripture it says, "Vengeance is mine," says the Lord. Okay, that's good. That's good. But based on my beliefs, okay, my God allows me to be vengeful, not petty. See, if I'm being petty, that makes it seem like I'm doing something wrong. You feel me? Just the connotation of it makes it seem like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm doing something that I should let go, but I just want to stick it to you. So I'm saying something. So I'm being petty. No, I'm not doing that. All the motherfuckers I'm about to say something about, they deserve it. They deserve it. So don't call me petty. Call me vengeful. Call me vengeful. Because I don't forgive and I don't forget. I don't do that shit. I tell my wife that all the time. I don't forgive and I do not forget. Because if I forgive you, that might make you think what you did to me was okay. And that shit wasn't okay. That shit was not okay. And if I forget, that's illogical. Because if I forget, I'm forgetting that this person has the capacity to hurt me. This person, if given the opportunity, could possibly hurt me, could possibly attempt to hurt me. So I don't forget. See, my pastor is Michael Troy. Michael Troy. Y'all know Pastor Troy. And he once said, I don't forgive and I can't forget. Somebody gonna have to pay for this shit. And the motherfuckers on this list, they got to be addressed. And they will be momentarily. But before I do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy person. This is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Put all your people on it. I also fuck with our sponsor, the King of McNeil Collection, as the King. McNeil Collection for all of your fraternity needs, your sorority needs. If you are in the D9, if you love somebody in the Divine 9, God damn it, you need to be shopping with the King McNeil Collection. Go to kingmcneil.com or download the app. Once you go there, I ain't got to say nothing else. You're going to see the inventory. You're going to see that it's stellar. It's impeccable. You're going to see that number one. All I ask is tell them First Century. And while you're at it, I also fuck with my company, Statement Tees. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. Go to statementteesllc.com and copy some. Or if you want something customized, which, you know, most of our business is that, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, shoot us a DM, inbox, let us know what you want. We'll get you right. We love to help you make a statement. But let's get into it, y'all. I told y'all I wasn't bullshitting. I have compiled a list. You feel me? And shout out to my sister, my older sister. She currently works at Jack State. Okay. And she gave me this. Okay. She gave me this. So I'm putting it to use. I'm putting it to use. And this list is entitled Vengeance. You understand me? So let's start. Number one, Roland Martin. I'm starting with his motherfucking ass because he made it personal. He made it personal. This bitch called me a simpleton. Me! That's the most outrageous shit. Me, a simpleton. When I reacted to this shit previously, I told y'all how ludicrous that shit was. I'm the most complex motherfucker I know. Okay? Me, a simpleton? Fuck wrong with this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? But he did it because I called him on this shit. He tried to imply that Deion Sanders left Jack State University because we didn't give enough. Alumni weren't giving enough. I think it was something about like only 13% of the alums were giving money back. So don't blame Deion Sanders for leaving. Blame the other 87% or something that wasn't giving back. And when it turned out that percentage was higher than the national average, and when I called him on this shit, and I called him on the fact that Black people suffer still to this day from the racial wealth gap, and how you got first generation grads, second generation grads even, who just ain't got that extra money sitting around nowhere, you know what I'm talking about, and all the effects of that. I called him on all of that bullshit, just like Nicole Hannah-Jones did. But this bitch want to call me a simpleton. And I let him know he got me fucked up. And you know what? He still got me fucked up. He still got me fucked up. So yes, after Jack State won this championship, bitch, I'm gonna address your ass again. I ain't forgot. Number 2, ESPN and FS1. I ain't forgot that y'all let all these motherfuckers go on air and talk that shit about Jack State University. See, I'm gonna address all these motherfuckers who are talking that shit, but y'all platformed them. Y'all let them. ESPN, you supposed to be the worldwide leader in sports. So when they were on there talking that bullshit, when they were on there saying a lot of the fuck shit that I'm about to address, y'all got a whole department that don't get on TV. All they do is look up shit. Y'all could have put a stop to all that shit, dog. You really could. But y'all let them folks say that shit. FS1 too. Y'all platform them people and let them say that shit. So y'all got to get it too. Because I ain't forgot. Number 3, Shannon Sharpe. Because you let Deion Sanders come on your motherfucking show for at least an hour on Club Shay Shay. You ain't bring your ass down to Jackson, Mississippi for Club Shay Shay when his ass was at Jack State. But once he moved to Colorado, you want to go out there and look around at the stadium and shit. Like you two NFL motherfuckers ain't never been in no goddamn great stadiums and shit. Y'all done won Super Bowls. And y'all up in there looking at them white folks shit, acting amazed. Like y'all ain't never had shit. I ain't forgot. See, some of my real ones have even forgot. Because y'all back to calling this motherfucker and shit. And he a whole HBCU grad and sat up here and let that man go on that goddamn interview and shit on us like that. And he was the main one up there. I ain't forgot. I don't give a fuck if you and the next person I'm talking about, finna talk about, do this HBCU tour and shit on First Take. I don't give a fuck that y'all doing that. Because it still doesn't make up for all the fuck shit y'all said that was a detriment to the culture and to the institutions. I ain't forgot. 4, Stephen A. Smith, the face of ESPN, another HBCU grad. You sat up here, and because you want to keep this relationship with Deion Sanders like that, you want to sit up here and throw little shots your own self. I ain't forgot. You run First Take, but when last time you covered motherfucking HBCUs in terms of the actual sports? Not just doing a drop by and shit for PR. When the last time you just covered HBCU sports on it? Oh, okay, the bosses. Like you be like to say, the bosses. Maybe the motherfuckers that run Disney ain't gonna let you talk about their own First Take. You got the Stephen A. Smith show. And you don't get on that show and just talk about HBCU sports, even though that's where you graduated. You don't do that. Shannon Sharpe either, because you got nightcap, and you don't get on there and do a nightcap of HBCU sports. When y'all run that shit, what's stopping y'all from covering that shit there? I ain't forgot. But Stephen A. Smith showed fine time to suck on Trump's nuts, and he going to find time to go on Sean Hannity's show and shit, and point out what the Democrats did wrong while not acknowledging the fucking sexism and racism like that for real, in a real way. I ain't forgot. Miss me with that HBCU shit. And if they bring their ass to Jackson State, y'all, if they bring their ass to Jackson State on tour, don't y'all be up there just because they celebrities, be all up in the camera with their motherfucking asses. These folks do not fuck with us. Don't fall for that shit. I ain't forgot. 5, Ed Reed. I ain't forgot. Oh, Ed. I ain't forgot. All them motherfuckers that gave you a shot at coaching was HBCUs. Bethune-Cookman gave you a shot. And you went live and trashed them motherfucking people. No pun intended. But you were stellar in the NFL. One of the greatest safeties I've ever seen. I didn't see running like that. I was a baby. Before the safeties I've seen is Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu. You are amazing in the NFL. Why you ain't coaching there? You are amazing at the U. Why you ain't coaching there? Why you ain't coaching somewhere in FBS? Bethune-Cookman gave you a shot. And you sat up there and trash HBCUs like they ain't shit. I ain't forgot. You still a bad motherfucker on that field, but I ain't forgot. 60 minutes. I ain't forgot 60 minutes. You brought your ass down here. When Prime was at Jackson State University, you brought your ass down here for a nice little story. But then, when that man go to Colorado, you bring your ass back down here and get all this footage and just act like every part of where we live around this bitch is the trap. Well, that ain't the case, dog. They're a great human being. This is Medgar Evers, Mississippi. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? This is Fannie Lou Hamer's Mississippi. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? And yeah, we got some fucked up parts, but hell, so does Colorado. So does LA. So does New York. So does Chicago. So does Washington, D.C. But you brought your ass down here and made us look like some fucking fools on one of the most prestigious programs in our nation. I ain't forgot. I ain't fucking forgot. Number 7, the pivot. The pivot. Shannon Crowder, Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor. I ain't forget that y'all let that man come on there for that interview and do another hit piece on us. See, it was a time that folks forget. There was a time that we got there and that man was making his rounds. And it was hit pieces. But nobody talked to us. Why did none of you motherfuckers come talk to us? So we can explain how we felt. ESPN ain't seen nobody. FS1 ain't seen nobody. Shannon Sharpe, you ain't come sit your ass down. Stephen A. Smith ain't come sit your ass down. 60 Minutes, you ain't come interview. Interview a motherfucker like me. I covered the shit. Come interview me. Come interview Ken Claude, Toronto Day, Zoe Phillips. Come interview us. Come interview Doc Holliday. We'll tell you. We watched it closely. Y'all didn't watch this shit closely. Y'all didn't. So y'all making all these little motherfucking posts and shit about not knowing what the fuck y'all were talking about. So the pivot, I ain't forgot. Number 8, Charleston motherfucking White. Charleston White. I gotta take a drink on this. Because we just let this bitch on our sideline, y'all. With a MAGA hat on, y'all. Yes, we did. And the bitch claimed he got the sideline pass from the head coach. Whew, let me take a drink real quick. This bitch made the list because this bitch used our plight, used our frustrations to go viral. He didn't give a fuck that Deion Sanders left Jackson State and went to Colorado. You know how I know that? Because this man is a motherfucking Donald Trump supporter. He's a MAGA supporter. I'm going to talk about him a little more later. He hates black people. He is anti-black. He is anti-black culture. That man don't give a fuck that Prime left. Based on his words, hell, Prime should have never came. If you listen to Charleston White, he used us. He used what we were going through for a viral moment. And they gonna sit up here and call on somebody that hurt Shedeur Sanders, man. We fuck with Shedeur Sanders. What is wrong with you, man? And that is a young man. You want somebody to hurt him because of what you acting like you care about with his pops? Man, you a bitch. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I ain't forgot. Unfortunately, a lot of my people have forgot. I see right through your motherfucking ass. I ain't forgot. Number 9, RG3. All that fake love he was showing us when Prime was at Jack State. Miss me with that, dog. You wanted Prime to do exactly what he did, which was go to Colorado, and you really ain't saying nothing about us since. I ain't seen nothing. I've seen you doing a bunch of weird shit. I saw that weird ass picture you had putting that damn piece of bread in your motherfucking mouth. That was some weird shit. I see all these weird snow bunny jokes your ass be making. That's some weird shit you be on. I've seen that. I saw ESPN let your ass go now. Seemed like you about to bounce back a little bit. But I haven't seen you fucking with us since. That was fake love. That's why your ass is on the list. Number 10, Joey Galloway. A lot of y'all forgot. I ain't forgot. Joey Galloway gonna sit up here and act like he had never heard of Jack State before Deion Sanders. That's an indictment of you, sir. That is an indictment of you. How in the hell can Walter Payton be in the GOAT talk and you not know what school he went to? That would be like me not knowing Tom Brady went to Michigan. That would be like me not knowing that Patrick Mahomes went to Texas Tech, or that Aaron Rodgers went to Cal, or that John Elway went to Stanford. Or if we're going to go running backs, that's like me not knowing that Jim Brown went to Syracuse. Barry Sanders went to Oklahoma State. You can go to basketball. That's like not knowing Michael Jordan went to North Carolina, Kareem went to UCLA, LeBron came out of high school, St. Vincent, St. Mary's. What we doing, man? You cover college football and you don't know what school Walter Payton went to? You don't know that about a school that got 4 Pro Football Hall of Famers? You don't know about an HBCU blue blood and you black and you cover sports? College sports at that? That's an indictment of you, sir. Says a lot about you. But I ain't forgot. Number 11, Emmanuel Acho. This motherfucker here, with all his little jabs and shit, he put out a little video and shit, thought he was telling nothing. He always think he reading the room. Bitch, you ain't reading nothing. This motherfucker think because he from Africa and shit like that he got a leg up on us Americans. What is wrong with you, dog? Remember, I had to tell his ass before. And I love my real ones from Africa. I love them. I love them. I love them. But you remember he said some fuck shit before. Trying to act like he can have talks with white folks that we can't because he didn't experience the shit of slavery. And I'm like, bitch, the white folk came to your home and fucked over y'all. Fuck you talking about? But see, that was a separate issue. He came for us too, though. He came up with the Jack State shit. He came and thought he was defending Deion and talking down on us. Bitch, you no. Stop it. Stop it. You got one of these jobs, these white folk like you. Can you uncomfortable conversation with white people? Then white people be comfortable in them conversations with your ass. They know you are not a threat. You are not a threat. So miss me with that. I ain't forgot. Number 12, Luther Campbell. I ain't forgot. You out here spreading this motherfucking misinformation, these lies, acting like we was sitting up here stealing from this man and all this shit. Using the platform you got for making that nasty ass music from back in the day. And now you supposed to be an authority on HBCUs. Stop it. Stick to what you do. You make stripper songs. You make shake a booty songs. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's it. No nobody respect your motherfucking mind for no shit like that. Entrepreneurship, doing this shit on the independent level. I can respect that. They came for you. You know what I'm talking about? They try to get your shit banned back in the day. Fighting that shit. Allowed a rapper like me, an entrepreneur like me who talks like I talk to do what I do. I respect that. Let's stop right there. Stop right there while you're ahead. You shouldn't have spoke on no shit that you ain't had no goddamn knowledge about, or you should have talked to some of us. We would have informed you. But you didn't, so I ain't forgot. Number 13, Willie D. It hurt my heart, Willie D, because I fucked with the Ghetto Boys. Still fuck with the Ghetto Boys. One of my favorite rappers ever is Face Mob. Mr. Scarface, Brad Jordan. And I had to sit there and watch you feed him them lies. And it hurt me to see Face Mob up here believing your ass. Like we done wrong this man. When in actuality, the truth is simply it was a business decision for the man to leave Jack State. And y'all couldn't just leave it at that. Y'all couldn't accept that. And so you had to go out here and spread these lies. I still love mind playing tricks on me. But I ain't forgot. Number 14, Antonio Cromartie. Former great defensive back. Former great child producer as well. But he want to wade into the shit and put his little 2 cents in and all that kind of. Quit speaking on shit y'all don't know nothing about in big media. Stop. Just stop. See, y'all got these platforms, dog, and you get out there and you make a tweet, you make a post, and you act like all we y'all to just be appreciative and all that shit. But did you bother to try to find out why we were upset? Because if you had bothered to do that, your perspective would have changed. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You know how I know your perspective would have changed? See, one of my young boys hit me up the other day, one of my beloveds, after we won the championship. And he was like, dang, why y'all Jack State folk can't you be happy about winning? Y'all got to bring up Deion Sanders. And I had to explain to him from start to finish how the shit went down. I had to explain to him what we knew was the deal initially, that Prime was going to be about 2-3 years, how that morphed into us believing that he was going to stay and change the game and be on some revolutionary type of shit because of his rhetoric, and then how he dipped, and while we were believing him and the rest of the world were laughing at us and calling us stupid for believing him, how he made the rest of the world right by dipping on us, and how with not only just leaving, but the bashing, or allowing lies to fester, how that hurt the institution, how that hurt the brand, and how that made us feel. And by the time I finished that conversation, my young boy had an understanding. But see, Antonio Cromartie and all these other motherfuckers on this list, y'all ain't do nothing like that. Yeah, now my youngin knows me personally, but all y'all folks in big media, y'all could have contacted the president. Y'all could have contacted all y'all had to do was talk to Ashley Robinson. All you had to do was talk to TC Taylor. All you had to do was talk to some of us who really cover this shit. You could have talked to not only me, any of us who cover this shit. And we would have told you what it was, but you ain't do that. But your ass got up here and made these posts, and I ain't forgot. 15, Pigskin Petey. I ain't forgot about your motherfucking ass. I ain't forgot. Sit up here and what did he say? Deion Sanders made Jack State or something like that. We tailor made with this championship, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? I ain't forgot. 16, Las Vegas. You gamblers. You folks that set the lines. Initially, we were the favorites. But then I guess when the smart money came in, y'all made us the underdogs. Something is fucking wrong with y'all, obviously. You lost some money there, Jack. I ain't gonna forget. And lastly, Deion Sanders. Coach, I was one of your biggest fans. You used to that. That ain't nothing to do. Coach, I thought I had a partner in you. When you came to Jack State in 2020, when it was announced, a few months before that, we had seen George Floyd be lynched in front of all of us. See, I got pictures saved on my computer of lynchings because I had to teach about it. I've read about lynchings. We've seen lynchings portrayed in movies. I've never witnessed a live lynching. And I didn't witness that one. I didn't watch the video. I still haven't watched the video. But I've seen the image of that cop kneeling on that man. I've seen just the image of his face, and I know what's going on beneath him. And that's enough for me. Because I've been under the knee of a cop like that. Before the world ever heard of George Floyd, I've been under the knee of a cop saying I can't breathe. So when you came to Jackson, Mississippi, Coach, as already a multi-millionaire and all the fame and you beloved, and you're saying you're coming to level the playing field, I said the 2020s finna be like the Harlem Renaissance, the 1920s, and we finna have this black cultural revolution, and we finna get to this shit. And Diddy was saying he gonna donate $1 million, and we need to play for us, and we see how this shit with Diddy turned out, and then we were listening to your rhetoric, and then we see how that shit turned out. Coach, we were just disappointed, dog. We were just fans of yours and lovers of our institution who were disappointed. That's it, dog. That's it. And see, most of the shit that is said about you now from our side don't even really be because of something you said no more. I haven't heard you say no fuck shit about us in quite some time. It ain't come across my timeline. If you have, I done blocked all that shit. I got you blocked because I ain't want to see no shit. But if you had said something, I imagine it would have come across. Most of the shit we be saying be because of your fucking supporters who be saying fuck shit, who be saying lies and all that kind of shit. Oh, Desmond Howard. Desmond Howard. You damn near didn't make the list. But you gotta go, Desmond. Gotta put you on here. See, that was about. See, Coach, going back to Coach Prime. Motherfuckers like Desmond Howard, he be the reason and others. So you got him and Big Sportsman, then you got just the rank and file DDRs and shit. The Deion dick riders, the motherfuckers that be just on your dick like the cult. We be fussing and fighting with these bitches. Okay? But at the end of the day, we be insane not to acknowledge that you revitalize our program. We'd be insane not to acknowledge that. We'd be insane not to acknowledge that we wouldn't have been on no cover of Sports Illustrated without you. No white gays, which I don't give a fuck about that. But in terms of money, in terms of brand exposure, that matters. I gotta acknowledge that matters. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the realist and I'm a realist. So I do understand that being on college game day does matter in the mind of these young black kids. You know what I'm talking about? Because they want to be seen. We acknowledge that. We acknowledge that. As I was telling my young boy who I just referenced previously, Coach, if you had just come down here and kept it, hey, we're gonna win a lot of games. I'm gonna grow these players into men. You ain't had to say nothing about no level, no playing field, bringing crime down. We need to play for us. You ain't had to say none of that shit. Just kept it straight to coaching, and we would have kept it to straight. He gonna be here 2-3 years, and then he gone, and then we gonna support him wherever the fuck he goes. And that's real. That's real. So, Coach, I ain't forgot the bullshit. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm willing to not forgive, to not forget. I'm willing to move on. We just won a national championship. Trav just won the Heisman. And we're proud of that. So I'm willing to move on. And I'm gonna put this out here. I hope that one day you can come back to Jackson, Mississippi, and then we have an acknowledgement of those teams. Because those were some good times, other than the Celebration Bowls. Those were some good times. We can acknowledge you out there where you got your coaching start, where your son got his collegiate start, where Travis Hunter got his collegiate start. Where Shiloh came out there and, was CEO of the Headache Gang. We love that. But I ain't forgot the bullshit because that's part of the story. And that makes this victory even sweeter. It does. And for all the rest of y'all motherfuckers out there, because see, I punch up, I don't punch down. I don't punch down. All you motherfuckers who may have said some fuck shit about me that I don't read, I read the comments of the realest ones, the channel members. You want me to read your shit? Join the channel. But then if you on some fuck shit, I'm gonna block your ass because all money ain't good money. You understand me? But for all you motherfuckers who have said something about me, who said something about the institution, who said something about Jackson, Mississippi, the Jackson metro area, about Mississippi in general. And then you motherfuckers who've been on some real anti-black shit. I ain't just talking about no friendly banter, who talking football and, shit that we gonna talk with, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about some of y'all that really bought into some anti-black shit because y'all wanted to roll this narrative against Jack State. Like I've said before, you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. Put it on some.